Thanks, Comfort. Yeah, I mean, this is a terrific topic, digital transformation. If you understand digital transformation, number one, you understand unpassive. And more importantly, you understand what unpassive is going to do for you. And in the end, that's what matters. What is unpassive going to do for you? If you've just listened to Comfort and Andy and Collins, you have a really, really good idea of what unpassive is going to do for you. As we look at digital transformation, I always want to focus on you all, and I want to give you an idea. Collins talked a little bit about business. You know, what is it going to do for business? What is business going to do? What are they going to come in? How are they going to interact with unpassive and digital transformation? But I want to talk about the individual, because it is just as powerful as the business side of digital transformation. And I'll get to that in just a second. But personally, as we look at individuals coming in and using the products of unpassive and changing how they interact online and personally with other people, it really is as big a market as the business side of digital transformation. And I'll talk about that very, very quickly. It'll blow your mind. But when we talk about individual transformation, you are looking at it right now. If you look at Comfort today, she is doing a podcast. That's what people call this today. It is a podcast. What's on your podcast? I do my podcast. Today, Comfort is known by tens of thousands of people, if not hundreds of thousands of people, because of what she does. Before unpassive came into her life, I doubt very seriously that Comfort had an audience of 100, right? If you look at Andy also is known by tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of people today. If you look at Collins, and that's because Andy is a numbers guy. If you want to know the numbers of unpassive, you talk to Andy. If you want to know about unpassive, you talk to Comfort. If you want to know the technical side of unpassive, you talk to Collins. All of this is digital transformation. And Collins today, I know hundreds of thousands of people know who Collins is. Why? Because he's very, very good at what he does. When we talk about individual digital transformation, it's giving us all the ability not only to disseminate our information out into the world, but it's giving us the ability to monetize what we do. And the best way to monetize anything today is unpassive. And I'll talk about that very, very quickly. But the individual digital transformation of each one of us, really, really important. And even though you might not see it in your own life yet, it will come. And it'll come in the way you communicate with individuals, with the way you put information out there, a lot of different ways that you might not have thought about. And because of unpassive, believe me, you can take this to the bank. Believe me, your life will change. So let's look at the numbers just very, very quickly. Digital transformation. And Colin said it earlier. Companies today are scrambling to do digital transformation for their company. Why? Again, Colin said it. If they don't do it, they will not be able to compete. It is simple as that. If you can't incorporate the technology of the day, have it interacted, have it working together, you will not be able to compete. I think it was in 2021, right in there. I forget the exact date. But that year, companies spent $1 trillion trying to transform their companies by digital transformation. That's a lot of money. Of that $1 trillion, $800 billion was washed down the drain. They couldn't do it. They absolutely could not do it. This is digital transformation. It is a very, very difficult thing to do. And it is the genius behind unpassive. When you understand digital transformation, you understand what unpassive is doing. You understand what Ash Mufareh is doing. You understand just how genius it is, because Mr. Mufareh has made it so simple for companies to come in, do the digital transformation, and get their company running seamlessly. $1 trillion, they lost $800 billion. Okay? What's going to happen with those individuals when they see what unpassive is doing? They are going to flock in. That is the business side of ONPASSIVE, the business side of digital transformation. And I said very early on, I think the personal side is as big as the business side in digital transformation. I think it also is a $1 trillion industry. Okay. 1 and 1 is 2. That's $2 trillion. How much of that market are we going to take? I don't know. Maybe we take 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70%. I don't know. But with ONPASSIVE, and this is where it gets very, very interesting for you, it becomes very, very personal. ONPASSIVE, as they bring this business in, we know that all the business that ONPASSIVE brings in goes through us. A certain percentage of those sales that ONPASSIVE is going to be bringing in is going to go into your organization. What happens when that sale goes into your organization? You make a commission. ONPASSIVE did all the work, put the sale in your organization, you get the commission. Well, what happens after that? Most of these products are monthly products. They pay monthly. Every time an individual or corporation or government comes in and pays for the products of ONPASSIVE in your organization, you get paid. What do they call that? I'll let you think about that for a little while, but it's really, really good. So as we think about digital transformation, it is something we all have to do. It is something, and it's not even that we have to do it. We're doing it. We're doing it here with Comfort and Collins and Andy. We're doing it right now. It is something that is going to happen organically. That is ONPASSIVE. It is organic. And when you think about ONPASSIVE, when you think about how organic it is, when you think about the digital transformation, you think about how it's going to go viral, and it will. And what does that do for you and I? And really, that's the bottom line. What is it going to do for you? What is it going to do for me? Mm-hmm. Digital transformation. Never forget those 2 words. They are so powerful. And I'll leave it there and let you all come on in and add to it. But it's something that literally is going to change your life. And I don't think it's going to be that long. I think it's going to, in fact, I think it's right at your doorstep right